Hello and good early morning from Walt Disney World. We're heading to the Best Friends Pet Hotel. All right, we've made it to the Best Friends Pet Hotel. We're here to drop off Arlo and then head to the airport to fly to Pensacola. So we've dropped off Arlo and we've made it to the Orlando International Airport, and we are parking in the actual parking garage this time. I don't think we've ever done this. So this was $24 a day to park here, which is pretty much double what it would have been in economy parking. So we've parked the car. Good morning, Brennan.
Morning.
So we're heading over to the elevator right now and then taking our Spirit flight to Pensacola. We only parked in this garage just because our flight leaves so early in the morning. So as a kid, Brennan always liked to see the animals here in the window.
That's how my parents kept me entertained because we traveled a lot as a family. So my parents would always be like, what level animal are we on today? Today we're raccoons.
Yay! And then he started dating me and I was a cheapo and I said, let's park in the economy parking.
No, I became an adult where I had to pay for my own flights, and then we both became cheapos.
Yay! And now we're getting married. So hopefully the flight situation should be okay with Spirit. Spirit has not had the best reputation, personally.
For good reason.
What? Well, we're not checking a bag, so we should be okay. And it's just an hour flight. We actually don't have seats together, which is weird. I'm seat C and Brennan's seat F. But so far, everything's all right. Everything's on time. But it's about 7 o'clock in the morning right now. All right, we made it to the escalator and we're heading over to security, which looks like a pretty decent wait. Thankfully, we don't have to go all the way down and back, but it's still a 28 to 32 minute wait. All right, we are on the automated people mover heading over to our gate right now. It's a little bit cloudy outside, but hopefully that doesn't impact our flight. So we are heading down to our gate right now. We're about an hour early before our flight takes off. We did the random seat selection, so we didn't get sat together. We're in the same row. But we're going to go up to the counter really quickly just to see if there's like seat availability sitting together. And look at this. Never hurts to ask, right? We got our seats together. So there's a bit of a line for Starbucks over there. There is Burger King, which I've been known to go to. Not like a lot, but I've gone to Burger King at the airport before. So I think we're going to be getting a breakfast croissant sandwich. This bacon, egg, and cheese one, most likely. So we got the breakfast croissant, and then we also got a chocolate croissant too. But we are going to be having breakfast in Pensacola, so it's sort of just like a little breakfast snack. So we didn't go to Burger King, we went over here to this place, but yeah, just a quick casual breakfast. And now back to our gate. And our flight is on time, which is really cool. Good job, Spirit Airlines. I'm using my Canon G7X Mark II for this trip because it's a little bit smaller. It is going to rain today in Orlando. So we made it back to our gate, which should be boarding here very soon, and then we just have an hour-long flight to Pensacola. It's boarding right now. That's our plane right there, heading to Pensacola. We also did talk to my parents, and we're going to be having some breakfast together once we get to Pensacola at Coffee Cup. And we just got to Pensacola. We just got off the plane. We did have some weather delays, so we're here on a Blue Angels weekend. It'll be pretty cool to get like a Blue Angel shirt, maybe on the way back or something. So we're meeting up with my parents who should be downstairs right now waiting for us. We made it outside and we are heading all the way down to my parents' car down here. There they are. Yay!
Yay! Welcome to Pensacola! Nice soon to meet daughter! Oh, I'm excited!
And we've made it to Coffee Cup. Brennan, you're at Coffee Cup.
Yay, finally!
Yay! We're gonna have a nice little breakfast with the family. Since 1945, Coffee Cup, Pensacola, Florida. So the food is here. We're gonna got the Benedict there, and then we all got delicious omelets here from Coffee Cup, and then some Nassau grits.
Yep.
Mom always loves the Nassau grits.
Absolutely, gotta
And
have
hash browns.
This place was built in 1945.
Yeah.
And still here. I was born in June 1st, 1945. I'm still here. Love you. Have you guys in town.
Yay, yes, amen.
All right, we are heading out of Coffee Cup right now. Such an old establishment with so much interesting history. I showed this up before, but they have plenty of these like old newspaper clippings and stuff here, celebrating their over 75th anniversary in Pensacola. Now we're heading back to the car, and we've made it back to our home. My childhood home. I'm bringing my fiance to my childhood home. So Mom put this picture of us on the table here, and we are inside. Probably about to take a nap because it's been a very long day. We woke up really early to catch the flight. We had to drop off Arlo at the Best Friends Pet Hotel as soon as they opened, because they open up 1 hour before the early park admission for the earliest park
there to
opens.
watch them unlock the door.
Yes, and then we didn't have the best flight experience because we were delayed taking off for about an hour while they had to like reroute us around the weather, and then the seat in front of us, it was like a mom with 2 of her toddlers that, to put it mildly, were not, they were very tired, I think, and just not having the best flight experience. They were screaming the entire time. They were fighting each other. They were kicking the seat, just screaming. It was a rough flight.
It was a rough.
So back here in this bedroom, which is my brother Travis's bedroom, or it has been, my mom has been working on a pretty extensive project here. Has it been fun?
A lot of family pictures to go through here. See,
this is where I get the YouTube thing from, but when it comes to like documenting and journaling life, but you do it with pictures.
Pictures, that's right.
So I'm gonna try to get this right. So, okay, where do I start? So a while ago we went to the Great Smoky Mountains and we went to a cabin there, and that cabin was built by John Owenby and his son Amos. And this, I don't know where to go. This is Amos right here, whose son, right?
This is his son.
Lorenzo, who is the father of your grandmother, who was married to Edward, your grandfather.
Right.
Right. Who you think I apparently look like, apparently.
I do.
Which is cool. And then your parents are right over here, Papa and Granddad.
And here they are when they were very young. Right here.
Here they are. That's so cool. Like, just, I don't know, keeping track
That was 1947.
A lot of these go back to the 1700s. Like the Civil War. Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
And just that you're able to, like, try to categorize this and I don't know. Like, it's important, right?
Absolutely.
Just as part of history and family, and just to keep these memories alive, and just saying people's names, going through their pictures and stuff.
Like my grandmother
It's a cool
was
project.
a school teacher for like 25 years, so she had, the usual school pictures made every year. So this is this set. And then my granddaddy was a teacher and a principal for 50 years. And so I probably got more somewhere of him in all his pictures, I'm sure.
That's so cool.
It's fun to go through all this and kind of like, oh yeah, I remember hearing stories about this person or that person. Now it kind of helps to make it fit and bring it all more real, to see pictures of these people. Like, look at this is when my grandfather was I think this is when he was a principal at a one-room schoolhouse in Missouri. And he was probably about 18 there. And that big old desk and just the plain walls behind him. I remember him telling stories about that, how he and the kids had to chop wood because they needed fire for the fireplace. So the kids and the teacher did that, and then they had to go, I think it was in the spring every year, they had to go down to the spring and clear the spring out where it got overgrown over the winter. And they all had to go out there and clear the spring so they had water to drink while they were at school. Can you imagine?
That's wild.
And they all had their chores and their jobs they had to do because there was no custodian, there was no cafeteria. They all brought their lunches in little pails, that they brought from home.
So now I'm outside. Brenda woke up from her nap, and I wanted to look at my parents' grapevines because look at all of these grapes. This is incredible. This is our backyard. The amount of slip and slide summers that we had here. Watermelon on picnic tables. We used to have a tire swing right here. Never really appreciated how fortunate my childhood was with just this backyard. There are my plants my mom's working on. That's what the tire swing used to be. My mom used to have a garden over here. And then the back of our backyard, this used to be like a very thick jungle. And there's a little pathway over here that Mom used to have a German Shepherd. This was like his little trail that he blazed through the backyard. My parents actually walk this every day. I'm pretty sure they've been trying to get their steps in every day, so they take multiple laps around the yard every day, so they just walk this pathway around the yard. It's so interesting just to think back about, like, when you're a kid, everything is more grandiose, right? But this really did used to be a very thick jungle that we would like explore and get lost in all the time back here. It's obviously not a jungle anymore, but it still has those memories. I remember there being vines that we would try to swing on and just getting lost, right, in the wilderness. Okay, heading back to the house. It's just my nostalgia. But just this backyard and this house. All the videos that I filmed here since I started YouTube in 2007. So we're about to go to the beach, and I'm showing Brennan my old Boy Scout handbook. Here you can see every single requirement for the different ranks here: tenderfoot, and second class, first class, star, and life, and then Eagle Scout, and then all of the merit badges that I earned over the years. And I even got Eagle Palms. Okay, let's go to dinner. So we're going out to the car right now to go out to the beach. We were supposed to wait for Dennis to get here to go to dinner, but Dennis is driving here from Atlanta and his car broke down. So his car didn't break down, it overheated, but they're still allegedly on the way. I say they because he's bringing his girlfriend and another friend too. We're heading through the
Yep, there's the graffiti bridge.
Graffiti bridge.
I'm sorry, I didn't think I'd point that out.
Mom's the vlogger here now.
I've seen it before. We're coming up on the iconic Pensacola beach sign.
That's where we're going.
Yay!
So that's the Grand Marlin. That's where we're going for dinner tonight.
Yay!
We went there a few months ago actually, but Brennan gets to go with us tonight.
Yay, I know.
So over there's Pensacola
let's see
Beach.
the
That's
parking
where we're
lot
going
right
to be
now. It's about maybe
going
half
tomorrow. Not tomorrow.
Yeah, but you
the
couldn't
next
put a
day
beach
for the
in the parking lot.
Blue Angels air show. That's going to be a pretty big deal.
Crabs.
We're pulling into
Check in
Portofino
the main
now.
office.
We're going to check in. And
We don't have to check in
this
there.
is our tower
We do.
right here. Hi.
Hi.
You want to rent a bike?
Do you want to rent a bike?
I would love to rent a bike. So it's sort of cool, we were talking about this on the way here. On the other side of Portofino is a beach house that we actually stayed at with my entire family for my high school graduation.
We're checking into Portofino for the weekend, and here's this cool model of the property. This is really cool to see. This is like the main road to pull into it.
So
It's
these are the new
beach.
buildings then, right?
Oh, so this is the mock-up of what the new buildings are supposed to be?
Yeah, and that's 6, which would be the one closest, and that's the Gulf that way. No, I'm sorry, this is
Yeah.
the Gulf. I'm turned around. So then that's 6. And so
We're in building 5, right?
we're in 3.
We're in 3.
So we'll be closer to this tower. See, they're going to do an elevated swimming pool over here on their
That's
side.
cool.
And then they were going to do like a big swimming pool up high here between, restaurants and stuff like that. So I don't know if they're going to do all of that. If they do just this and this, I'm not sure.
This
So
is
our
the-
building is where we'd be standing right now,
This is the elevated swimming pool that they might build.
Take a second.
because this is the Gulf.
Cause that's the goal. Yeah. So we'd be like right here.
Yeah, so we're running this.
So like, yeah, where I'm standing
So
is
see, they're
where...
talking
That's
about
our
doing another
building.
little guard check right here, which
Okay.
would be between us.
Cool.
Outside, that is the trolley that we could take as transportation to get to and from Pensacola Beach, which we might have to take advantage of, probably on Blue Angels weekend. Also, Brennan pointed out that somewhere along here is where I had my little bike incident. So we just unloaded the car with the stuff that we are bringing to the room, and Dad is parking the car. So Dad is returning the cart right there, and we have checked into the room. Hi, Mama.
It's T.
Hi.
Hi, welcome.
I don't really get to show this place off with like nobody in it because I've been here with Brennan's parents and Travis and Christine and stuff. So this is my parents' beach condo. This is like the living room here, and then the dining room, the kitchen back over there. This is like the main bedroom in here. There's a grill outside. I'll go outside in just a minute. And then this is probably the coolest part of this bedroom here. Just this huge bathroom with a walk-in shower and like a jacuzzi. And then there's the other bedroom, which is just right across the way. Hi, Brennan. Thank you.
Here's somebody's puppy.
And yeah, this is where Brennan and I have stayed before, in this bedroom. And then there's a beautiful view outside, so I'm gonna go outside here now. But yeah, this is the beach condo. So this is the outdoor patio. This is where they're going to be building, allegedly, the other buildings here at Portofino. And there's the beach. So this is the Blue Angels weekend, which is a very, very significant weekend here for Pensacola. This is going to be probably the most important and busy weekend of tourism that this beach will see. Most likely is the Blue Angels show. Still have not used this grill, but it would be cool. It's a little bit too hot right now, I think. Mom and Dad went down to their storage unit to drop off some stuff for the beach, and the food has pretty much been unpacked, and we're just sort of preparing for Dennis and his girlfriend and friend to get here later on tonight. And they are coming, by the way, so they did have car trouble, but they were able to get back on the road, and they are definitely going to be missing dinner, unfortunately, but they should still be getting into Pensacola Beach tonight, like pretty late. So they gave us this at check-in here. So again, this is the Blue Angels weekend, which is a very, very popular weekend to be at Pensacola Beach. It's going to be very busy, and we have to take a shuttle to the boardwalk at 9 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. That's the main Blue Angel show on Saturday. And then we can either wait for the shuttle later on that evening at 4:30, or we can maybe take the trolley back to Portofino. So that's going to be the big Blue Angels day, and that's specifically the reason why we did not bring Arlo when we dropped him off at the pet hotel this morning. This is the insider for Portofino, so just different activities that are going on and the menu to order and the food options. So yeah, I don't know how much time we're going to be spending at the beach together, myself and Brennan and my parents, because it's mostly about Dennis and his friends that wanted to actually stay here, but we're here too, and we checked in on their behalf, I guess. Something that's kind of cool that I didn't even notice is that our house is like way over there, and we can actually see the Portofino Towers from our house. When we were having lunch earlier today, we could actually see the Portofino Towers, and I've never noticed that before, which is cool. This will be a very different like view once they start again allegedly sort of building these towers that they're planning to build like right here, but this is all like the National Seashore, I think, so beyond Portofino this will not be developed. This is my parents' storage unit here, and they weren't actually putting stuff in the storage unit, they were getting stuff out of the storage unit for everybody to use this weekend. But yeah, they have their cart right here. We're bringing this upstairs now.
So tell me, are we coming back here so I know?
We're probably going back to the house. I don't know.
You think
I
we're
think
just gonna
so.
come out here and say hey to Dennis? You think they'll be tired?
It depends when they get here, because they're still like on their way. So I was gonna say the mom was in the storage closet back over there, and she's leaving the keys for Dennis and his girlfriend, which, surprise, Dennis has a girlfriend, and then his other friend. This is the kitchen, which I don't often show the kitchen, but yeah, we have a bunch of snacks for Dennis when they get here, hopefully soonish, maybe.
I'm gonna pull this.
Doesn't this one light up when you know?
You have to
There we go.
smile. So we stopped by the car, and then we came out of this door here, and now we are crossing the street over to the beach. So I don't know if we should have gone that way, but it worked out. And now we're super close to the beach. This is the trolley that we might be taking. We'll definitely see. There's another trolley there too. So we pretty much just have time to like go down to the water, maybe take some pictures, and then head back to the car to go to dinner at the Grand Marlin. So there's no flag right now. Hope it's not too incredibly windy. The sunset. That is really pretty. This is our building right here. So there's the sunset over there. We can see it a lot better from the Lifestyle Center over in Portofino, but this is beautiful. There's Brennan getting her feet wet in the Gulf of Mexico. How does it feel? Yeah? Only would feel like this during the daytime. Okay, we need to go back to the car, I think, to go to dinner. So we are not sure the time frame that we're going to be spending at Portofino this trip, but at least we got to come out to the condo and go down to the beach. And I wish that everybody was here to join us for dinner, but I think it works out because we had the engagement dinner with your parents at Disney, and now we can have like an intimate dinner with my parents. This trip is specifically to celebrate our engagement with my parents, so that's what we're doing. They wanted to treat us to dinner tonight, and it was originally supposed to be everybody, but now it's just us. We'll go to the car now, and I've been showing my mom the fun of 0.5 photos from very close.
We should rent these bikes and then you can sit in here.
Thank you. Yeah, maybe I won't fall in one of those bikes. Focus! There we go. All right, heading to the Grand Marlin. Should be like a 15-minute drive, I think. So earlier I mentioned that we stayed in a house out here that was pretty much next to Portofino that I never really knew. And I think it was that one, like right there, that we stayed in for my high school graduation. Like 15 years ago. There's the UFO beach house back there that I like to show just because it's really unique. Over here's the Pensacola Beach boardwalk. Back there was Flounders, and then the Seymour Frogs that opened up recently. Passing by lagunas, and it looks really nice, lit up at night. So this is the Pensacola Beach Bridge. There's also a fishing bridge right here, but this is the bridge that leads over to Gulf Breeze, and there's another bridge that goes over to Pensacola. I have never come over here before, but here we are, Brennan, at the Grand Marlin restaurant. So we're heading upstairs, and we should be sitting outside over here. It's going to be dark soon. So the last time we were here, we sat in the corner back up there, and it was too dark and rainy to really be able to see anything. But there's the this is the sound side, and way down there is Portofino. So this is our table right over here. This is our view of the water until it gets dark in the next like 5 to 10 minutes. But we finally got to have dinner at the Grand Marlin with a nice, beautiful bayside view. This is the view from the other side. Way down there is the Pensacola Beach Ball. so the entirety of Pensacola Beach is that way. What you got there?
We got lemon drop martini.
Yay, and I got a bushwhacker here with 151 here at the top, and I gotta stir this in. So these are the appetizers. Mom and Brendan got the tuna dip there, and then myself and Dad got the calamari.
All right, our food is finally here. Roy got the jumbo scallops. I got this salmon that was called Loved and Rubbed. what did you get?
I got the fried shrimp.
Ooh, okay. Yum.
And he got the grilled jumbo shrimp.
Grilled jumbo shrimp. So excited!
Yes.
So we're heading out of the Grand Marlin right now, and they have a bunch of really cool pictures in here, sort of dedicated to the Blue Angels. So it is very late, and we are heading back home. Dennis and his crew are pretty close, I think, but they're just going to let themselves into the beach condo. So we've made it back home. It is about 11 o'clock Pensacola time, midnight Orlando time. Dennis has made it to Pensacola, and we're going to have to see him tomorrow because we are going to bed. So we're going to see Dennis tomorrow. Hopefully we'll maybe make it out to Portofino at some point. Dennis does want to meet up with myself and Vernon, and we do want to try to go out to Portofino to maybe do some stuff out there. I don't really know. Tomorrow we want to end up there because I think we're sleeping there to then go to see the Blue Angels on Saturday, the next day. Yeah, so that'll be fun to get to do that. So tomorrow's just gonna be like a fun day, but I'm gonna end this video now. Instead of making this one long video, there are gonna be individual days because we have a lot that we're going to do this trip in Pensacola. This has been a long video. I am delirious and I'm going to bed. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.